You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey Days fans, it's Melinda from Soap Dirt, and I want to discuss Ari Zucker's upcoming exit as Nicole Walker, whether Eric Brady goes with her, and what her character's ultimate fate is, given the explosive reveals coming soon on the NBC Peacock soap. So if you're not following us, please click subscribe, and now let's just dive right into this soapy mess. EJ DiMera has been on borrowed time. There were just 4 people that knew the truth about Eric being Jude DiMera's, I'm calling him DiMera now, bio daddy. That was Sloan and Melinda and the dirty doctor that helped with the baby swap, and then finally EJ himself. He heard it from Sloan and he was horrified and desperate to keep it secret. And then even more so when he saw drunk Nicole smooching Eric, that solidified EJ's resolve to raise Eric's son as his own and never let the other man know. But then it got even messier because Stefan DiMera stumbled over the genetic testing report in the safe, the real report, the one Sloan thought she shredded but didn't. So Stefan now knows the truth too. Leo does not know the truth, by the way. He only knew it was Nicole's baby and not Sloan's. So Stefan wanted EJ to get Gabby out of prison. And since his brother did that, I think Stefan was just going to call it quits, keep it quiet. But by the end of this week, EJ and Stefan are having a nasty argument at the house. Gabby overhears them. And I think it's enough to have her suspect that something is being hidden from her. And I do expect Gabby to demand the truth from Stefan, and he tells her. And of course, Gabby despises EJ. She blames him for her being trapped in prison so long for a crime that she did not commit, and then subjected to those ongoing attacks and violence from Clyde's minions. Remember, they broke her leg that once. And the last time she was in prison, also for a crime she didn't commit, she was beaten so badly that she is now infertile. So Gabby's fear and rage are totally understandable. Once she gets that big secret from Stefan, based on next week's spoilers, I do suspect that Gabby is the one that drops the baby bombshell on Nicole. On Monday, July 8th, Nicole finds out the truth, and she tells Eric right after that on Tuesday. The same day on Tuesday, Stefan demands the truth from Gabby, and I wonder if he's asking her, did you tell Nicole? Because that same day, EJ vows to get payback on Stabby for ruining his marriage. And even worse, EJ has a secret about Stefan to tell. If I recall correctly, and let me know in the comments, I think EJ knows that Stefan slept with Ava. Gabby knows that they were faking a fling to help with the Clyde situation, but she may suspect there was more to it. Several people know that Ava and Stefan did the deed. But the big thing to discuss is what happens after Eric and Nicole find out they finally have a child together. It looks like Nicole tells Eric the truth on July 9th, and that's about 12 episodes before Ari Zucker's final air date as Nicole on Monday, July 29th. That date comes from the actress herself. Also, Ari Zucker said in a recent podcast chat, and you can see that in our Days channel or in our recent videos where I said she kind of leaked some stuff about her exit. She said her character leaves alive, no death scene was filmed, but she felt the exit written did a disservice to the character Nicole is with now, and of course that would be EJ. And also, she said it would disappoint those that have been hoping to see a certain couple get together, which is clearly Eric and Nicole. So no on-screen death for Nicole, no happy ending for Nicole and EJ, and no happily ever after for Nicole and Eric. But will Eric leave town with Nicole and their son? I mean, we'll have to wait a little while longer for official spoilers, but I wonder if Nicole and Eric decide to leave town together to get away from EJ, the memories of Sloan, Melinda, the lies, the mess. And Holly may even go with them or make a case to stay with Maggie because it's summer and she wants to hang with friends. I do know Holly is not leaving for good. She remains in Salem after Nicole's exit. So whether she goes with them short term or not, that doesn't matter that much. I can see Nicole and Eric leaving together with the baby and then him coming back with just Jude. They can say she died off screen or flaked out and ran off. I just don't see Eric finding out that Jude is his son and letting Nicole leave town with the baby. I also don't see Nicole leaving town without little Jude. So that's why I suspect they may leave town together and then something happens to her off screen to explain why she doesn't come back. I mean, it would be absolutely terrible writing, in my humble opinion, for Eric to accept her leaving with his kid, since he doesn't have a biological kid of his own. This is the only one. You know, he had one girlfriend abort his child, and then his lying wife, Sloan, had miscarriage, lost the next baby. Then she stole one. Then he lost Jude to EJ for a moment. I mean, why would Eric let Nicole leave town with Jude? And for Nicole, I cannot imagine any scenario where she'd leave the baby behind, given all she's been through to get him back and is just getting to bond with the baby. I'm also pretty worried they're going to kill Nicole off screen to punish Ari Zucker for suing them over the backstage issues and to make sure there's no room for her to return into the role if the character's dead. Just an aside, this whole thing with Body and Soul going off the air and Kate and Abe talking about reviving it, it's very meta, you know, a soap within a soap. But Kate mentioned behind the scenes issue. I mean, I really hope they're not going to try and use this Body and Soul revival to try and make excuses and explain some of the accusations that they're facing in the real world in Ari's lawsuit. Wouldn't that be weird if they were saying, oh, somebody confused a producer at Body and Soul of doing la la la, but it didn't really happen. It was la la, you know, just saying. I'm going to keep an eye on that. And this is so weird because Body and Soul was fun, but I think when fans said, oh, I'm enjoying that, I don't think they meant I'm enjoying this. Please make it a part of the show. I haven't seen anybody jumping at it. So we'll see. I think it would be insane if they went that route, but we'll see how it goes. We're on the last few weeks of Nicole episodes before Ari Zucker's final air date. I do wonder if she heads out of town together with Jude, with Eric, even if it's only like a planned short vacation, sort of a family bonding, get to know you trip. And then all hell breaks loose and he comes back with just the baby and without Nicole. We'll see. Drop your comments. Let me know how you think that she's going to exit, what's going to happen with the baby and with Eric. Be sure and come back soon. We are here talking Days of Our Lives 7 days a week with me, Melinda from Soap Dirt. And if you have not, please click subscribe and leave me your comments. I love reading them. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.